Uh, Welcome, and I think this will be a wonderful evening because we have Ajay who's going to sing as well for us a lot of the songs that he's written about. So let's get started. So, Ajay, what was your inspiration or why did you write this book?
Well, Dipankar and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. My my mother, she's 91 years old. She used to be a singer with All India Radio in the 50s, and a very good singer at that. And she sang in hundreds of songs, uh, and then she met my father, who was in the Air Force, and they fell in love and they got married. And then she had to leave her professional career as a singer in All India Radio. And then she went with him from station to station every 3 years. My father was also a singer, and so they used to sing in Air Force functions and parties at home. So her brother Satish Bhatia was also in All India Radio. He was a composer. Again, hundreds of songs he composed, and including a film called Boon Jo Ban Gayi Moti, which had this iconic song. I don't know if you've heard this, called Ye Kaun Chitrakar Hai. So that was composed by my Mama Ji, my mother's brother. So music has been part of our lives since the very childhood, and I've grown up listening to music. That's why I love music. That's why I love writing about it. And I've been writing a lot of articles on music in the last several years. And these articles have found a place under one roof in this particular book.
Wonderful. And Ajay, I know you're going to sing a lot of songs for us, okay? But what is your favorite song? Could you just hymn two lines for us to begin with?
So before I do that, I just like to tell you that we were very, very fortunate to have met many film artists, singers in his house, my uncle's house. Lata Mangeshkar, Usha Mangeshkar, Hridaynath Mangeshkar, Jaydev, Roshan, Madan Mohan. Now Madan Mohan met Bhupendra for the first time at my uncle's house in Delhi.
Wow.
And he heard Bhupendra sing, and he invited him to Bombay to sing in films. And the first song sung by Bhupendra was under Madan Mohan only, in the film Hakikat, Hoke Majboor.
Wow.
So, and then you heard the song Aaj Ki Taza Khabar and Nanna Munna Rahi Hu, Son of India, the film. It's been sung by a lady called Shanti Mathur. I heard her live in my uncle's house when we were 7 years old, 8 years old. Now just imagine the kind of exposure we got to.
And talks about the influence of all these people in your lives as well.
Yes, yes. So, well, Madan Mohan, like I said, was a family friend of ours and of my mother's and my uncle. And he composed some absolutely wonderful ghazals with Lata Mangeshkar. And in fact, so much so that Naushad is supposed to have said that I'm willing to exchange my entire repertoire of my music that I've composed for just two songs of Madan Mohan from the film Unpad. And any idea which songs those were? Have you seen Unpad?
Not the generation who would have seen Unpad.
I know, but I'm asking for from people who would know. आपकी नजरों ने समझा, हाँ, और है इसी में प्यार की आबरू, वो जफा करें मैं वफा करूं. But he also sang some fabulous songs, composed some fabulous songs with other singers also.
But before we go to that, just one line.
Yeah, no, I'll just come to that. So, like for example, Manna Day, he composed Laga Chundri Mein Daag, and with Asha, he the song in the film Mera Saya, Jhumka Gira Re. Jhumka Gira Re, you heard the song in Rocky Rani Ki Prem Kahani. That was actually a song which was composed many, many years earlier in Mera Saya. And of course, Mohammed Rafi. So let me sing one song of Rafi that he composed, which is a great favorite of mine. And let me see if you remember the song. It's sung by Dharmendra on the screen with Nutan. So let's now have a go at it. एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया, एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया। पहले अपना हुआ करता था, अब किसी का हो गया। एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया। You got this song? मुद्दतों से आरज़ू थी जिंदगी में कोई आए, सुनी सुनी जिंदगी में कोई शम्मा झिलमिलाए। वो जो आए तो रोशन जमाना हो गया। एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया। मेरे दिल के कारवां को ले चला है आज कोई शबनमी सी, जिसकी आंखें थोड़ी जागी थोड़ी सोई। उनको देखा तो मौसम सुहाना हो गया। एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया। एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया। पहले अपना हुआ करता था, अब किसी का हो गया। एक हसीन शाम को दिल मेरा खो गया।
Absolutely brilliant. Ajay, you've picked up multiple composers in your book and you've spoken about all of them. Let's begin to listen about some of them. You are friends with O.P. Nair and he's referred to as a rebel composer, right? A maverick. All India Radio find O.P. Nair too trendy to even feature his songs.
Yes.
And I think Radio Ceylon was the only source for his songs at that time.
Correct.
Tell us something about him.
So have you heard of O.P. Nair? Well, fantastic composer. I was a friend of O.P. Nair's when I was posted in Bombay, and we used to meet very, very regularly. He used to stay in a place called Thane, which is a suburb of Bombay. He was staying in one room there. Now just imagine O.P. Nair of the 60s, the topmost composer of the country, now staying in a one-room apartment in Thane. How life, how Kismat fluctuates.
Absolutely.
So anyway, so I used to go there every weekend with a bottle of Black Label, and we used to have a very nice drunken evening together. He used to cook for me meat, mutton, which used to prepare himself, and then we used to talk about his life and times in the Hindi film industry, about other composers, about singers, and it was absolutely a memorable memory ride, walk down the memory lane. Absolutely fantastic. And he also came to our house once.
Oh.
And he then asked me to bring out my harmonium. And I was shocked because he had never touched the harmonium all throughout after retirement. And he then played the harmonium and I sang his songs. in our drawing room. Yeah. So that was one evening that is etched permanently in my mind. So open air, I knew him till his last days. Of course, he retired by then, and he was practicing astrology and homeopathy, but he was very sharp in mind and extremely, when he used to talk without any holds barred about everyone in the film industry.
So did he share any secrets with you that the world doesn't know?
He did many secrets, some of which are in my book. So you'll have to buy the book for that. And some
book is available here.
And some I couldn't print because I would then be held for defamation. So I decided not to do that. And so a lot of things he told me. Now, for example,
About his famous
Yes.
clip-clop music?
Yes. So now, Open Ear composed a lot of songs on the clip clop beat. You know, the horse beat. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Can you think of any songs?
Something very famous and very recent?
Yeah, but just think of some songs on the clip clop beat.
Absolutely.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody else?
And this is a genre of songs like that. There are many songs like this.
No, this is the horse beat. So we'll just come to that. You just tell me what else can you think of?
Something to remember of an iconic movie with Amir Khan?
Which of course was an ode to his
music. The
but
song itself was.
Absolutely. That was
yes.
ode to his.
Andaz Apna, Amir Khan, Salman Khan, probably acting only one time together.
So tell me, anything else you can think of, and then we'll come to that thing now. Absolutely right.
Yes.
So let's do a medley of his clip clop songs. Now he didn't invent the clip clop beat, but he popularized it to such an extent that it's always associated with him.
And you should join your hands in clapping.
And you
with
must
this.
please
It's
sing
a
along.
really peppy medley. Yes.
Yeah. So let's start. Now this is a clip clop. Can we? Okay, let me just play this thing.
I'll put it in the mic.
Huh? Yeah.
I'll put it in the mic. Give me
No, it's there already. It's there. So anything else you can think of? Any other song? Come on, there's so many songs. Once I start singing, you'll then realize, oh my God, yeah, how did I miss this? Absolutely right. Tumsa
nahi dekha. We don't even realize they are clip-clop songs, just with the beat of it. But they're all peppy numbers from that time.
Okay, so here we go. Absolutely right, sir. You're very, very knowledgeable, I must say. So let's do.
I am antique generation.
So let's do this now. Okay. So here's the TikTok beat now.
यूं तो हमने लाख हंसी देखे हैं, तुम सा नहीं देखा, ओ तुम सा नहीं देखा। यूं तो हमने लाख हंसी देखे हैं, तुम सा नहीं देखा, ओ तुम सा नहीं देखा। मांग के साथ तुम्हारा मैंने मांग लिया संसार, मांग के साथ तुम्हारा मैंने मांग लिया संसार। जरा होले होले चलो मोरे साजना, हम भी पीछे हैं तुम्हारे। जरा होले होले चलो मोरे साजना, हम भी पीछे हैं तुम्हारे। बंदा परवर थाम लो जिगर, बन के प्यार फिर आया हूँ खिदमत में आपकी हुजूर, फिर वही दिल लाया हूँ। पिया 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 मोरा जिया पुकारे, हम भी चलेंगे सैया संग तुम्हारे। पिया पिया पिया।
So these are some of the songs that he's composed on this beat. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
नमस्कार
Incident-
दोस्तों, एक बार से फिर आप सभी का स्वागत है आपके अपने चैनल
Incidentally, O.P. Nayyar is one of the only composers who's never worked with Lata ji. Why?
So, you know, O.P. Nayyar, are you aware that O.P. Nayyar has not worked with Lata at all? Not a single song of Lata's has been composed by him. So I asked him the reason. So he says there's a wrong perception in the people's mind that I had a fight with Lata. He says there's no such thing, but he says you please go back home and reflect on one thing. Could she have sung any song of mine? Is there any song of mine which Lata could have sung? Because his songs had that Punjabiyatness, that robustness, that zest,
Peppiness,
that
in the
peppiness,
beat.
or that that sexy voice, that thick, sensual voice. He says not a single song of mine could have been done. She's a fantastic singer. She's a Bharat Ratna. But none of my composition styles would have suited her voice. And that's why I didn't give her a single song to her. Now, of course, when I discussed this with my wife, when I came back, we had discussed with other people, they get very, very upset. How can he talk like this? She's the best, perfect singer. I said, I completely agree with you, but he's asked me to think of some songs and get back to him. So think of some songs.
It's very difficult to actually get a Lata song. I think there is one though, one or two maybe. One maybe? None.
So Lata finally sang a song of his in a remix version. Mujhse Shaadi Karogi was a film that came, and there's a medley of songs. There's a Antakshari going on, and in that she sings this particular song. Jab Ude Jab Ude
Zulfe
Zulfe
Teri.
Meri. So that's the only time she's come close to O.P. Nayyar.
Interesting. But does he also say something about Lata, Asha, all of them together?
Well, he said that, again, he said Asha was very, very close to R.D. Burman. She was in his studio and in his heart. And he says, yet, the best songs of R.D. Burman were sung by Lata and not by Asha. So, again, came as a shock to me because, you don't think of these things so consciously. He says, just think, all his best songs, melodious songs, memorable songs which will last forever, have been sung by Lata and not by Asha. Because the division of R.D. Burman were very clear. Melodious songs, Lata, peppy, frothy songs by Asha. Both songs are fantastic. But he says, as far as public memory is concerned, 30 years later, 50 years later, people will remember romantic songs and not the disco-oriented songs. Of course, there are many exceptions. For example, people say that she sang fantastic songs in Ijazat, Asha Bhosle. But those are exceptions. By and large, Lata sang melodious songs, and she sang the frothy, the fast rhythm-based songs.
Absolutely. Coming back to a very interesting point about the book, see, you've done a lot of research on lot of things which the public may not know at large.
Yeah.
Can you throw some light on some of these interesting points?
So let's talk about what are twin songs, for example. I've written a lot of things on various aspects of Hindi film song which people don't realize. They see it, but it doesn't strike them consciously. Now, for example, let's try this experiment with you. So I'm going to sing first line of some songs, and you tell me who sung it. जीवन के सफर मेरा ही मिलते हैं बिछड़ जाने को और दे जाते हैं यादें तन्हाई में तड़पाने को. Who sung this? No. Munim ji, film Kishore Kumar. Okay. Kishore Kumar is the name that comes to your mind. Now so let me refine that question. Which singer comes to your mind when you hear these songs? The other song is सब कुछ लुटा के होश में आए तो क्या किया. Talat Mahmood. Okay, now मुझको इस रात की तन्हाई में आवाज ना दो आवाज ना दो. Anyone there? Mukesh. Somebody said Mukesh here. दिल जो न कह सका
वही राज़े दिल कहने की रात आई. Rafi. So we heard Kishore Kumar, we've heard Talat, we've heard Mukesh, we've heard Rafi. Now you'll be surprised to know that these songs have also been sung by Lata. Now these are twin songs sung by both male, female, not necessarily, it can be sung by two males also, two females also, but normally male, female, same song in the same film called twin songs. But only one version becomes popular and the other version not so. So all these songs that I told you, the first name that comes to your mind is Rafi, Talat, Mukesh, Kishore, but not Lata. So what's the reason for that? There are many, many reasons. You'll have to read the book for that. But there are valid reasons why some versions become more popular. Now, why female, male? Let's take two males. Saranga Teri Yaad Mein. Very, very popular song of Mukesh. But even Rafi has sung it. No one knows about Rafi's songs. Now, let's try the other way around. Rahe na rahe hum. Who sung this? Lata. But even Rafi sung it. But people remember only Lata's version. Right? So, and the song which was sung by two males, which has really divided music listeners, which has divided families. My wife likes one version, I like the other version. Can you think of any song sung by both Kishore and Rafi? Both became very popular. But one became more popular. Tum bin jaun kahan.
Shantanu, you read the book.
Remember? Tum bin jaun kahan. So Kishore's version became more popular. I like Rafi's version. That's my choice. But his version became more popular. So the reason is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This particular song has led to a lot of fights in the country. So why does one version become more popular? Is it because there were three versions of Kishore in the film? Is it because his version came first? Is it because Kishore sang in Bengali also before he sang in the film? Many, many reasons. So these are very, very fascinating genre of Hindi film music called twin songs. And there are many, many of them. When you read the chapter, you will find there's so many of them. The other... can you think of any twin song that you like? Maybe try one twin song. Yeah, that's also a twin song. Absolutely right.
There are many songs like that which you can keep on remembering. Do you also sing? Why don't you sing a line for us?
So one twin song which was sung by both Rafi and Lata from the film Chirag. I'll just sing one or two lines here. Any idea which song it is?
तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है ये झोंके सुबह चले ये झोंके शाम ढले मेरा जीना मेरा मरना इन्हीं पलकों के तले तेरी आँखों के सिवा दुनिया में रखा क्या है
Sing one after.
पलकों की गलियों में चेहरे बहारों के हंसते हुए है मेरे ख्वाबों के क्या क्या नगर इनमें बसते हुए हो पलकों की गलियों में चेहरे बहारों के हंसते हुए ये उठे सुबह चले ये झुके शाम ढले
दुनिया में रखा क्या है. Thank
One
you.
round of applause. Okay, so there's something called songs that do not make the cut.
Yeah.
What are they?
So songs that did not make the cut are the songs which were. Wait, let me know. Sing the song and then let people understand what I'm talking about. So, have you seen CID or you heard of film CID? Yeah, Devanand, Hariya, absolutely lovely. The young girl here, young lady here who's seen a film that came in 56. Yeah, so it had a song. जाता कहाँ है दीवाने सब कुछ यहाँ है सनम बाकी के सारे फसाने झूठे हैं तेरी कसम. Now this song, you would have heard it, but couldn't have seen it in the film because it was deleted from the film. It's only audio version is there, but not the film version. Why? Here's the reason. जाता कहाँ है दीवाने सब कुछ यहाँ है सनम बाकी के सारे फसाने झूठे हैं तेरी कसम. फीफी कुछ तेरे दिल में फीफी कुछ मेरे दिल में फीफी जमाना है बुरा. The censor board thought that fifi is a vulgar word. It's a 4-letter F word. And they, for that reason, deleted the song from the film. I mean, Open Air was the composer. I asked him. He was aghast. He said, it's so unbelievable. It's a non-word. It's not a word. It's a non-word which Majroo Sultanpuri had put in the song to fit the meter. And he said, censor board, they've gone totally mad. What kind of minds do they have? And just imagine, ironically, many, many years later, the same song came in the film, Bombay Velvet. Under which title? Fifi. So this is one instance of a deleted song from CID. बलमा खुली हवा में महकी हुई फिजा में दिल चाहता है मेरा बहकना इधर उधर. This song was a film Kashmir Ki Kali. It was there in first week, then deleted by censor. Why? Because Sharmila Tagore, while singing the song, her dupatta flies off, exposing her kameez, which was heaving up a bit too much for the censor's liking. And the dupatta comes back, settles on her head, but doesn't cover her kameez. So for this reason, the censor board says it's a vulgar picturization and they deleted the song. Now these are the reasons why censor board deletes. Can you imagine? Fifi, dupatta not covering the kameez. So this is a censor board. Now you have other reasons also why songs get deleted. You've seen Sahib Bibi aur Gulam? There's a scene in that picture where Meena Kumari is resting her head on the lap of Guru Dutt. Now Meena Kumari is married. And there's a song which was picturized on that particular scene. साहिल की तरफ कश्ती ले चल तूफान के थपेड़े सहना क्या तू आप ही अपना माझी बन मौजों के सहारे बहना क्या. Wonderful song, deleted because of public opinion. They said, how can a married woman behave like this with an unmarried man? So that entire scene and the song was deleted. But this song was composed by Hemant Kumar. So many years later, he used the same song in, same tune in Ya Dil Ki Suno Duniya Walo Ya Mujhko Bhi Chup Rehne Do Main Gham Ko Khushi Kaise Keh Dun Jo Kehte Hain Unko Kehne Do. So public opinion. Third could be personal reasons. O.P. Nayyar and Asha Bhosle had a fallout. The last song composed by O.P. Nayyar for Asha was for the film Pran Jaye Par Vachan Na Jaye. And this song won the Filmfare Award for the best song. She didn't go for the function. Open Air went, collected the award on her behalf, and on the way back to his house, flung it out of the car and heard the award break. Which song was it? The last song of Open Air with Asha. चैन से हमको कभी. Heard the song? It was deleted from the film Pran Jai Par Vachan Na Jaye. So could be censor, could be public opinion, could be length of the film. Sholay had so many songs which were deleted because of the length. Mera Naam Joker, Mughal-e-Azam, Pakiza. So the length of the film then was responsible for many songs getting deleted, which then later came out in the non-film, sleeves and records, but they were not there in the film. So these are again a very fascinating genre of deleted songs.
Wait, I'm not letting you sit now. Vicarious songs, what are they? You've talked about that as well.
Okay, so you know the meaning of vicarious? There's a lawyer sitting here, so I won't ask him. But you heard of vicarious pleasure. You see something happening, you get pleased by it vicariously. Somebody gets hurt, you get pleased at his discomfort vicariously. Third party. So there are many songs in Hindi films which are of this nature. Street performers all over the world, they perform in markets, platforms, shops. In Hindi films, they do one more thing. They sing on the behalf of the actors who cannot sing themselves. Now, which is the most famous song? दीवाने हैं दीवानों को ना घर चाहिए ना दर चाहिए मोहब्बत भरी एक नजर चाहिए. Film Zanjeer. Now Amitabh Bachchan is an angry young man. He's a police officer. He can't sing this song for Jaya. So they come in, the street performers, and they sing on behalf of Amitabh and Jaya. They sing vicariously on their behalf. They emote the same emotions that are raging inside Amitabh and Jaya and sing on their. It's like giving a power of attorney to them. Okay, here's my power of attorney. Now you sing on my behalf. So they are very, very important constituent of Hindi films. They carry the story along. And they do things which the actors cannot or would not do it themselves because of the script, because of the roles they are playing. So they are called vicarious songs. Many of them, many of them, which you will know when you read the book, which are the songs sung by others on behalf of the actors. Now, not only street performers, the boatman has sung so many songs in Hindi films on behalf of the actors. And who was the voice of the boatman in most of the songs? S.D. Burman. He used to set the ambience, the scene, the atmospherics. Not only the boatman. Sometimes a singer in the studio, sometimes a record player. So many of them. Absolutely right. Yeah. Raja Hindustani, absolutely right you are. So these are the vicarious songs. Again, a huge, fantastic, massively unknown facet of Hindi film music, which I've tried to cover in my book.
You being a lawyer, an audience will be surprised to know judges actually quote songs in their judgment. So, you being a lawyer, could you tell us some of these judgments where songs have been quoted and which songs are these?
So it's a very nice thing happening in India now. Abroad it happens very, very frequently. Judges in India have now started quoting poets, shayars, authors in their judgments. And the reason is very simple. They feel that by quoting something which is very, very popular, something very known, they can bridge the understanding gap between their judgment and what the layman understands of it. So it's not that they are relying the judgment on the song, but song is used to explain why they have arrived at the particular judgment. Now, the most quoted poet abroad is Bob Dylan. And now, can you tell me who's the most quoted shair in India? Sahir Ludhianvi.
Absolutely.
Now, why Sahir Ludhianvi? Because he had a special affinity towards the downtrodden. He wrote with a lot of sensitivity about their plight. So, there are a lot of aspects of human life that Sahir covered. Sahir, one song has been used many, many times in divorce cases. His song has been used even by a judge in the Bofors case. When the CBI came before him, he said, there's nothing now further left in this case. Let's just now part amicably. When nothing can be derived out of this case, why pursue with this case? So let's end it here. So which song would that be? So I'll sing one line and you'll understand which song I'm saying. This song has been quoted many, many times by judges in divorce cases. चलो एक बार फिर से अजनबी बन जाए हम दोनों चलो एक बार फिर से अजनबी बन जाए हम दोनों Makes sense now this particular line in those cases. न मैं तुमसे कोई उम्मीद रखूं दिल नवाज़ी की न तुम मेरी तरफ देखो गलत अंदाज नजरों से न मेरे दिल की धड़कन लड़खड़ाए मेरी बातों कश्मकश का राज नजरों से चलो एक बार फिर से अजनबी बन जाए हम दोनों चलो एक बार फिर से अजनबी बन जाए हम दोनों
Am I audible? Yeah, okay. That was lovely. And I'm going to give you a small break from singing now because I'm going to read out a part from his book which will show you that not just singing, the book actually is also very, very interesting. This is chapter number 36, Public Display of Angst. In the 50s and 60s, what did the Indian man do when his lady love rejected him? He would reason with her, maybe plead with her, or perhaps even threaten her. Or he would see her point of view and accept it gracefully. He might even become her friend. Of course, he would get hurt. He would either take it on the chin or hit the bar, dive into depression, or withdraw from society. But eventually, things would become normal and he would move on in life. But in that era, the Indian film hero did one more thing, which you and I did not get to. He would attend her engagement or wedding ceremony or any social function where guests and her beau saw our full attendance and would sit at the piano and sing out his anguish, his disappointment, his ire, his frustration. He would be wry, his words would reek of double meaning. He would remind her of their love, but he would also assure her that he would bore her no ill will and would quietly exit from her life. He would wish her a happy future with the partner she had chosen, all very dignified, no violent outburst. All this drama would ensure that the lady's special day was wrecked, but a final musical good riddance and a good song that. This is PDA, or Public Display of Angst, had attained the stature of a genre in Hindi music, and some memorable songs in 50s and 60s belong to this category.
Yeah, so you can think of some songs, which we won't do that now, but there are so many songs where the hero comes and sits on the piano and plays his songs to her, while her beau, her fiancé is in attendance. and wreck her evening. Now, not only the male, also the female. Now, one of the most famous songs of Hindi films has been sung by the female to the male. Which one? Mujhe To Mil Gaya was not a public. No, I know. But which song can you think of which has been sung by Meena Kumari for Rajkumar? Ajeeb Daastaan hai ye. Remember? So many songs like this. So yeah.
Absolutely. So moving on to the next part, title songs.
Yeah, again a very, very fascinating genre of Hindi film music. You know, in the 50s, 60s, and even early 70s, every second film had a title song. Think of any film, title song. Think of any Raj Kapoor film. Barsat, Avara, जिस देश में गंगा बहती है, संगम, मेरा नाम जोकर, छलिया, कन्हैया, this one, just think of any song. Shami Kapoor, all his films, Jangli, Badtameez, Tumse Acha Kaun Hai, all songs had title songs. Now, what are the role of the title songs? The role of the title song was to give you a preview of what was to follow in the film. Now, you've heard the song Japan, Love in Tokyo. Heard the song? ले गई दिल गुड़िया जापान की पागल मुझे कर दिया जापान love in Tokyo. Now, you hear the song, title song, you know this film is based in Tokyo. It's about a love affair. It's about Japan. It's about all the culture of Japan, all the scenes of Japan. So the person knows that next 3 hours is going to be a love story based in Japan. So that's the role of the title song. Encapsulates the essence of the film in the song it does. Then later 70s, 80s, the number of title songs started becoming less and less. Of course, you had Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham, you had Dil To Pagal Hai, you had films like that. But the frequency became less and less. And then later on, even more so. Because the songs, the titles earlier were all simple, straightforward titles. Now you can't have a title song to Shamita and Kapoor and Sons and Tanu Weds Manu, and can you have title songs with this? It's not possible now. So the titles have become so convoluted that title songs are not possible now. They come in some films, but by and large that concept is over now. Now what's happened is that films have started now borrowing their titles from the songs. Jab Tak Hai Jaan, Dil Wane Dulhan Le Jayenge. What else? So many of them.
Songs that have become movie names.
Bachna Hai Hasino. Yeah, Rab Ne Bara Di Jodi. So now the son has become the father of the man. So these are the concept of title songs. Again, a very, very fascinating concept. Yeah.
Right. This is a very interesting music director, Jaydev. And, not many people probably now remember him or hear about him. But you've written about him in the book.
Yes.
Tell us something about him.
Now, have you heard Jaydev? People? Jaydev composed very, very few films. He was a very, very classy composer. But his songs were very, very tough. They were not hummable. Now, if you can't compose hummable songs, you cannot be popular. So he was a man for the classes and not for the masses. Very, very multi-layered, extremely complicated, complex songs, which were a challenge for any singer. So Lata, for example, Tu Chanda Main Chandni. Very, very difficult songs. So that's why he died. He died in penury. He died a very, very poor man with nothing, no assets. And though he had won 3 national awards, he still died a very bitter, unsung man. But yet, there are some songs which he did which are very, very popular. You've heard of the Hum Dono, the film? Hum Dono, Main Zindagi Ka Saath, Abhi Na Jao Chhodkar. Remember? So let's conclude this program with the song Main Zindagi Ke Saath, which is actually it's a song about, it's a philosophy of life written by Sahir. So let's all sing along. was lighter in the film. मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, और फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया, और फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ा। बर्बादियों का शौक मनाना फिजूल था, बर्बादियों का शौक मनाना फिजूल था, मनाना फिजूल था, मनाना फिजूल था। बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया, बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ा। जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया, जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया, मुकद्दर समझ लिया, मुकद्दर समझ लिया। जो खो गया मैं उसको भुलाता चला गया, जो खो गया मैं उसको भुलाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ा। गम और खुशी में फर्क न महसूस हो जहां, गम और खुशी में फर्क न महसूस हो जहां, न महसूस हो जहां, न महसूस हो जहां। मैं दिल को उस मकाम पे लाता चला गया, मैं दिल को उस मकाम पे लाता चला गया, मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया।
A big round of applause for Ajay. Ajay, thank you so much for flying down from Delhi to do this session. It was absolutely brilliant. And audience, the book is available with Rohit Enterprises. You must pick up the book and read. It's absolutely entertaining. Over to you, Rashida.